Hi there, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a perfect ghee, which means the perfect purified butter. What we need? We need some, I think, big amount of unsalted, remember, unsalted butter. I got the 3 bars and a half. It's supposed to be grass-fed or organic, but to be honest with you, I couldn't find anything like that, like organic or grass-fed in my local supermarkets. So we've got the butter, and that's what we need. First thing is we have to melt that butter. We put all the butter in a pretty high pot, and while we purify the butter, we just want to get rid of the water which contains the butter we buy in the shops. We want to get rid of the sugars, the milk sugars, and we want to get rid of the milk proteins which are in the butter. We just want to have a pure milk fat, which is a blessing for keto diet, which is a blessing for cooking. So our butter starts to melt. I'll reduce the flames underneath the pot, and we have to cook that. We have to simmer it for a quite long time, just to get rid of the water. The butter in the pot will divide into 3 layers. The top layer are the proteins we would collect from the top, from the surface. The bottom layer, it will be a caramelized milk sugars, and in the middle of them there will be a pure milk fat, which we want, which we need. The butter, after the process of purifying, will have a lovely fudge or lovely caramel scent and taste, and can be used for a bulletproof coffee, can be used for cooking, can be stored for much longer than the traditional butter we buy in the store. Because it comes from India, that's a pretty hot weather conditions, and they invented that. They started to use it long time before, just to let the butter to stay longer fresh. The butter started to melt, and there will be a foam on the top, so that foam will be collected soon, not yet, and we'll wait until be ready. So as you see, the butter melted already, and on the top of the liquid we have a layer of foam, which is the milk protein, and we collect it during the cooking. I put it aside, and my dogs will adore it later on with the dry food. So the protein, we have to collect everything from the top. It's just a matter of experience. When I did that first time, it wasn't that quick and that easy. And the butter is still simmering, still the bubbles coming out. It's a water which evaporates during the cooking. So not to make it too long, we'll be back in a second when it cooks a bit more. After a few more minutes, the liquid started to be a crystal clear. I'll collect some scum from the surface. Now it's bubbling because it's remaining of the water is evaporating, but soon it will stop bubbling, and we'll have pure butter, but it's not ready yet. After it stops bubbling, we'll have to wait until the milk sugars will caramelize on the bottom. Let's give it a few more minutes. So our ghee is almost ready. The last scum from the top. The color is pretty dark because the pot is pretty deep, but in fact the color is golden. Last bits of scum. Okay, I turn the hob off. Just few touch. All right, so it's ready now. Now we have to pour it into a jar and cool it. Whatever you do with the hot liquids, and especially with the hot fat, you do very carefully. Jar should be dry. Cannot be any drop of water inside or outside, otherwise it will just break and can explode. So dry, clean jar, and we will pour some butter in. It smells lovely. It smells like caramel. Look inside the pot. Stuff on the bottom. I don't know if it's good visible. The dark stuff on the bottom. It's a caramelized sugars from the butter. Milk sugars caramelized. Smells gorgeous. And now we have the liquid ghee in the jar, and we have to leave it until it cools, and it will get solid and will have a beautiful golden color. The texture is similar like coconut oil, so it's solid in the room temperature and can be kept outside the fridge, but I recommend to keep it in the fridge anyway because it's getting hotter. That was a Pepper, my parrot. He probably would love it because he loves everything we eat. So, hello again. It's just past 12 hours since I filled up my jars with ghee, and how it looks now. Looks like a honey. It looks like a honey. It smells absolutely fantastic. With the caramel, it looks like that. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I got already my bulletproof coffee with this one. So I highly recommend to make own ghee. You can use it for cooking, for frying, for adding to sauces. If you make any sauces, you can use it to make a bulletproof and keto coffee or keto cocoa drink or cacao. It depends what powder you use. So highly recommended. Absolutely brilliant. If you want to know how to make a keto coffee or keto cacao or cocoa drink, hot drink, just look after this film. There will be some links to my other videos. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, or don't. All the best. See you later.